Rare film footage has been unearthed of the darkest day in Winkler's history. For 96-year-old resident Abe Suderman, it was also the day he nearly lost his life. At one point during the battle, Suderman found himself in a narrow alley between two buildings, unaware of the grave danger he was in. Moments after exiting the alley, the wall of the building collapsed in a burning heap. The 1961 Main Street fire is still remembered by many for its destruction, as it gutted 5 major businesses including People's Furniture, Gladstone's Dry Goods, Gladstone's IGA, Town and Country Restaurant, and Penner's Meats and Groceries. According to records by the Winkler Heritage Society, the fire broke out in the attic of People's Furniture and continued to spread down the block. The suspected cause was faulty wiring. Dressed in rubber boots and a jacket that offered minimal protection, Winkler's Abe Suderman was one of the firefighters that answered the call. Rewatching the footage brought back a wave of memories for Suderman.
Many times you were very tense, and you did everything possible with what the hoses that we had. And then we had axes and where we could chop down part of a hole to bring it down. That's more or less the only way you could. If you chop a wall down or open a wall to get either into the building or to put the hose in there, and that was, it was. No, I'll tell you, it was very scary sometimes, and the pressure wasn't there, and then all of a sudden, because we only had a certain amount of water in the tanks, and then if that ran out, then we walked away and let her go.
The Winkler Fire Department battled the blaze for hours, but with only nearby wells to rely on, their efforts and equipment were no match. When the water ran out, Suderman says they were forced to watch as neighbors and friends had their businesses burned to the ground.
The business belonged to a certain person. Well, you did your best with whatever you had, but we didn't have the best water system at that time.
He notes a 500-gallon tanker could be depleted in just a few minutes. Following the disaster, Suderman says there was a strong push to invest in a new fire truck and professional firefighting gear for their members. He says it was a wake-up call. Suderman would go on to serve as fire chief from 1988 to 1998. His entire career with the fire department would span from 1955 to the year 2000. The color film footage is thanks to the family of Walter Harder. For Golden West Radio, I'm Stephen Suko.